Hey guys, I'm about to do a podcast with Brandon. He told me to take the elevator, but my mama didn't raise no bitch. I'm taking the stairs. White collar fit, baby, that's how we do. Peace out.
That's the shit, dog!
The local sugar. Third world sugar.
Oh, fucking hell. Yo, Carvey Sando of White Collar Fit, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the cause.
Pleasure to be here, man.
You look great,
Appreciate it.
man.
Thanks for inviting me, bro.
How are you, dude?
I'm good. Yo, before we start, let me just take a sniff of my Coke. Drink. My bad.
Do it,
Coke Zero,
do it.
everyone. Coca-Cola sponsor me, man. Come on.
Is it actually 0 calories?
It's actually 0 calories.
So it's not just 0 sugar, it's 0 calories.
It's not just 0 sugar. It's 0 calories.
Okay.
I'm fucking doing a full-on fucking promo for Coca-Cola.
I know,
here.
dude! Dude,
Yeah,
they
dude.
should pay you, dude.
First of all, yeah. Okay, so if we're in this topic, let me just talk about this real quick.
Of course.
Alright, so aspartame, as most of you know, is sweetener. And no, it does not cause cancer. No, it does not slow down your metabolism. If you don't believe me, go read your own scientific journals and meta-analysis, alright? I should put on my glasses for the scientific
Wait,
talk,
so
bro,
people
but-
say oh, it's 0 calories, but it's bad for you. Is that what they claim?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But there's
because
no
of that
study-
aspartame thing.
Exactly. And they done a study on rats or whatever, that it causes cancer, but still, it's not conclusive.
Okay.
And to this day, there's no direct evidence that aspartame causes cancer
Okay.
or slows down your metabolism.
How many cans of this shit do you chug down in a day?
On average, probably about 3.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Dude,
It's not the only
3.
thing I chug, but alright.
Okay. Yeah. That's hella good, dude.
Anyways, enough promo for Coca-Cola.
I really like your outfit, though. I told this guy to wear black, right? Because of, the shadows and the lighting and whatever, but, you gotta rep your colors, His name is White Collar Fit. So.
Exactly. Gotta rep the brand always.
I really
man.
like it, dude.
Come prepared.
Where'd you get the idea for, the name, the logo, and everything? White Collar Fit, what was your inspiration behind that?
Alright, so white collar fit, right? Maybe if you're an Indonesian audience, you might not be too familiar with the term white collar. White collar just means kerja kantoran, right? Just someone who's working
Office
in an
boy.
office,
Yeah,
9 to
yeah.
5 kind of thing. And when I look up to fitness influencers in the past, right? I always look up to Gymshark athletes and sponsored athletes, and I'm thinking damn, they have crazy ass physique, damn, that's what I want to be like. But then as I get older, as I get busier and busier, as I have my own career, I realize dude, of course they're fucking jacked. That's all they do.
That's all they do.
That's
Yeah,
that's how they make money. You
That's
know
true.
what I mean? They have all the time in the world to do this shit. Right? And what about the rest of us? The rest of us who actually have a 9 to 5 job, or the rest of us who is not working in an industry related to fitness, right? Can you have a good body or not? Can you maintain your physique? Can you still be fit? Right? So, I've looked through the internet and I don't see this niche. I don't see anyone, maybe because they're too busy, right?
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have time to be an influencer on top of that. So I wanted to make a brand that people can relate to, normal people, the average people can relate to, and say oh, this guy has a fucking 9 to 5 job, right?
Yeah.
This guy has something else to do. He's not just in the gym all the time.
Yeah,
I wish
yeah,
he was, but he doesn't live in the gym. He has something else to do. He actually has a sedentary job, dude. I'm fucking behind a computer all the time. You can ask Brandon. I'm an hour late because I have to on a Sunday. I have to reply to emails and shit, right? So,
but you work a cubicle job and you can still keep this physique and habit and all that, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's been on and off sometimes, and that's not good. We can talk about that more later, but yeah, basically, I try my best to eat properly, especially during this pandemic, man. Dude, the world is on a pause right now, and trust me, you will not get another chance like this,
Bro,
you guys.
yeah.
This will never happen again. Dude, count your fucking blessings, dude.
Yeah.
Get off your ass and do some shit that actually is this is so beneficial for you. You don't understand. If you're lucky enough to still have a job during the pandemic, right? If you're lucky enough, someone is still paying you to sit at home and fucking work.
Yeah, chances are you're working from home, right?
Yeah, exactly. Chances are you're working from home. Dude, this is the time for you to really accomplish your fitness goals. Chase after it. You have so much time to do, right? Obviously, maybe fitness is not important for everyone. Other things you can do as well. I don't know, do a course.
Learn a new hobby.
Do something, dude. You know. So this is the time to do it. And once the pandemic is over, hopefully it doesn't last forever, right? Like
it's gonna be even harder.
It's gonna be even harder. So like take advantage of this time.
Yeah, I agree.
The world's on a pause. Like this doesn't happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
You know. So this is the time to do it.
You say that now, and I do agree. But I do remember like the first 2 or 3 months of the pandemic. Our friend group was just a bunch of lazy bastards. Do you remember we played Warzone like every day?
That's why I got fat, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know. We'll put the photo of him.
Oh
dude,
my
you're
god,
big,
dude, Ashley, you can even still watch the shit on my Twitch, bro. I was like streaming. I had so much time that I was like streaming and shit, bro. It's pretty badass, dude. Kaiser Julie 7-8.
That's crazy, but dude, I do love your brand. I love your logo. I love the name. Like I think it's such an important aspect of like being a marketable product, like your logo. I know old people say like, oh, don't judge a book by its cover, but there's like, people do, that's the truth, you know?
Yeah.
Just like the title of a book is akin to like the name of our company. You know what I mean? Your logo, like dude, we'll put the logo up here too with the fucking white collar.
The collar,
yeah.
sleeves. Yeah.
I think it's amazing. I do know that you were posting like a lot of it on your personal.
Yeah.
When did someone encourage you? Yo, dude, you should post, like you should make a new page for it. When did you start feeling like, oh, I don't know, maybe my personal shit's just getting too swamped with like fitness. Maybe I should make a new page or what?
Yeah. So well, like there's the history behind this is like I've had this account actually for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think like late 2018 or like early
What?
2018.
Really?
Yeah, I've had it, but there's not a lot of followers, right?
Yeah.
I just kind of have it because I'm like, okay, someday this is a platform that I want to grow. For now, I'm just gonna post what I can. I didn't really have any intention of like, growing it. I just wanted to post anything that's like more fitness related and something that like office people can relate to on this platform, because I was like, dude, I have a lot of like fitness shit that I like record, but like my personal stuff, it's not just like people who care about fitness, right? It's also like my friends, and like I'm not gonna fucking bombard you with like me doing push-ups every
of
time,
course.
And like stories of me like eating whatever. I realized like, okay, maybe not everyone's interested in that. Like I want to keep this for like my friends, my personal, for my friends to like be updated with like what I'm doing in my personal life.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fitness, but I don't want it to always be like that. So I kind of made a separate account just to like filter out all the other stuff. But I never really like paid attention much to it.
When did you really like? Okay, so 2018, but it boomed only recently, right?
Yeah,
like it's
recently,
growing quite
like
fast.
December 2020.
Yeah. Was that partly due to COVID? Like you had a bit of time on your hands, or what?
Yeah, exactly. So I had a bit of time in my hands, and I was like, all right, so let's try to pursue this like content, like try to make like more content that people would actually like. Like I started out with like educational content, just like the calories in Indonesian foods and like, things like that.
Oh man, that's tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get people to realize like, oh shit, I'm actually eating this much. Like,
dude, I have like this conspiracy theory. Well, it's not really a conspiracy theory, but like a lot of people who don't fast, they say like, oh, it's fasting season. Oh, you must lose a lot of weight during fasting season.
Oh my god.
That's dude, I usually gain weight during fasting season.
Yeah.
I think it's because like, okay, maybe you're not eating as much as you usually do during the day.
Yeah.
But when you do
night.
buka puasa, it's like gulai, rendang,
exactly,
like
bro. You
ketupat.
overcompensate, bro.
Yeah.
Overcompensate.
Is that true? Do you think like you actually end up like the eating habit is actually worse during puasa or what?
Yeah, actually, like, people have this like, notion that like, oh, if I'm gonna go in a fast, therefore like I'm gonna lose so much weight.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Like that's not true, dude, because you're gonna be like, we're lucky here. By the way, if you're only breaking your fast at 6 p.m., dude, count your blessings, all right? People in the States have to open at like 9 p.m. So,
yeah,
that
is true.
But anyways, when you break your fast, right, you're so hungry, and like usually you just pig out, right?
Instead of eating like however much you need. Yeah.
But like, this is where you go wrong. Like instead of like right away just like stuffing your face, you should start small, because actually what happens is your stomach kind of shrinks during this whole time because it's not getting any food, it's not getting any liquid, so it's shrinking. Like your body is good, like your body understands you, right? So it's trying to adapt to the current conditions, so it shrinks so that it doesn't require as much food, but it's still hungry, it's empty. Right? So as soon as you eat so much, it just like fills up so quickly, right? And usually you're full, but then it's like you have this desire to just like, I didn't eat anything all day, I need to.
Is it like lapar mata kind of like it's all in here, the hunger, right? Yeah.
But like in reality, like I don't know, I'm sure you've experienced this too. Maybe like when you like break your fast, you eat a little bit and you're like, actually like I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
for
good.
Now, you know?
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
like you're like, oh dude, but I'm not gonna eat again for like the next whatever hours, so you're gonna like keep stuffing my face, keep stuffing my face. Yeah, so like just to remember that like listen to your body, you know, like if you're full, then like if you feel like your stomach's bloated, like take a break, you know. If you're hungry, okay, that's fine, you can eat again, but like listen to your body, like don't just try to satisfy your fucking
Listen to your body and also listen to your parents, because I don't know about you, but they would always tell me kurma dulu,
yeah,
ya kan?
kurma is good, man.
Teh,
The prophet's way.
ya kan, maghrib, and then you have your dinner.
Exactly.
But I would never listen. I would just stuff myself and feel like shit, you know.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, as you said, like sometimes you just buka with like some tea, kurma, like es buah.
Liquid. Start with liquid.
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Always
yeah,
start
yeah.
with liquid, dude, because it fills up your stomach fast, and that's what your body needs more than anything, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah.
dehydrated, like get some liquid, and then you can eat. And also, like, remember this, like, meal timing doesn't matter. Like, always this misconception, especially in Indonesia, like makan malam bikin gendut and all this, like that's not true, dude. Like, do you think your body like understands time? Like, no, that's a human concept, right? Like your body doesn't understand. Oh, it's 7 p.m. Therefore, the calories in banana is gonna increase by 7,000. So it's like past 8 p.m. No, but you know, calories is still calories. It's a unit of measurement. It's a unit of energy. It's still gonna stay the same regardless of the time of the day. So don't think you're gonna get fat just because you're eating the majority of your calories at night. Just you know, eat what you're usually eating, but instead of doing it during the day, just do it during the night.
Even this, I just found out from you like not long ago when we started like training together, right?
It's from your mom, right?
Of course. You'd always say like,
man, ain't nothing wrong with the mom.
Don't eat in bed, or like don't eat past whatever time.
Exactly.
But
Shout
I'm
out
always
to the single moms, okay?
But I'm always looking at your stories and like sometimes you're munching on popcorn at like 11 at night. You know?
It was 1 a.m. yesterday.
Yeah, dude. What were you doing? What were you watching, football or what?
Usually I eat it when I have like a Chelsea game at like 3 a.m. or like when we get home late. Like 2 days ago I was watching like The Matrix with my girlfriend, you know.
Okay.
I always eat snacks, bro. Like, you know,
true.
like I don't know, like it's actually a bad habit to like snack while you're watching something because your brain's distracted, so you might
you could eat way more than
but dude, whatever, you know, as long as it fits your calories, it works for you, you don't go over, then you know, eat that shit, you know.
But one thing you did tell me though, if you're somebody who just has to snack all the time, which I am, there's like the high volume,
low calorie dense foods. Low calories but high volume.
What's your favorite kind of snacks that are like that?
Number one would be Fit Me, so anything with broth in it, clear broth, obviously, not like santan or whatever, except Fit Me is really good. So like for me anyways, apparently he threw up. So.
Dude, I hate it. Have you tried it, Dennis?
What is it?
It's called Fit Me. It's like an Indomie substitute, but it's like healthier.
Yeah. He's one of the few people that don't like it, but hey, it's okay. To each his own. You know, to each his own.
Is it noodles different or what?
Yeah, shirataki, low calorie noodles, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Have you tried shirataki?
Yeah, bro. It's like agar-agar, man.
You kinda, it's like jellyish.
Yeah.
But I think it's not even that throws me off. It's kind of like, maybe like Indomie's not that good. It's just the MSG, dude. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you fall in love with the MSG. So like, if you're eating like something else that doesn't have MSG, even if it's seasoned to perfection, it just doesn't have the same fucking kick as like.
Here's the thing though, like the MSG comes from the seasoning, right?
Yeah.
The noodle itself is just eggs or whatever it is, right?
Flour and whatever.
So if you think it's the MSG, then try like this is what I do. Like I have a recipe on my Instagram. Shirataki noodles with Indomie seasoning. So Indomie seasoning itself is only 80 calories.
Oh,
the
it's
seasoning
the
itself.
actual noodles itself that's more.
Exactly. It's the noodle itself that's like 380 calories.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. The seasoning itself is only 70 calories. It's just, what is it like? First of all, any seasoning, any powdered seasoning, have like pretty much almost no calories. Fucking garam, salt, paprika, anything powdery. Don't even count it towards your daily calorie intake. Like, it doesn't matter. It does have a lot of sodium, which means you'll retain a lot of water, but just piss it out the next day, dude. You know?
Yeah,
and it's like the majority of the calories comes from the actual oil that's in the seasoning. And the
that
ketchup,
greasy yellow shit.
The oil, the ketchup, and the sambal.
Okay.
Yeah, the actual, like, maybe the bawang goreng as well, but like the seasoning itself is nothing. So.
Alright, well, I want to talk about like your journey, did you know that health and fitness was like your calling for a long time? Because for a lot of people that have just recently followed you, their vision of you is like this fucking specimen.
Yeah.
But like the old friends, we know that you didn't always look like this.
Yeah,
you didn't come out of your mother's womb jacked as fuck.
No,
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
the opposite, bro.
Exactly, you know, and there was
Opposite,
a process.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, how was it? Like, did you first lift weights in high school? Did you first lift weights in uni? What was it like?
So, all right. So to start the story, like, let's begin at the very beginning, right? If you go through my Instagram, I didn't send you this picture yesterday, but you can check it out later. There's a picture of me when I was like, I think 5, and then when I was 8, just like full on like double chin, you know, like just super chubs, you know. And first of all, that's my genetic predisposition. Like, I'm an endomorph, which means I gain fat easily.
Okay.
It also means I can gain muscle easily, but I gain fat rather easily, right? And that's genetics. Like, everyone's different. Like, a lot of people, like, you cannot compare yourself to someone who's like, oh, but my friend can eat like whatever he wants and he never gets.
People have different.
That's
like,
them, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna be like that. Like, that's the reality of it. Like, accept it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's how it is. Like, you're not the same as your friend. Like, that's just how it is. Everyone's
Yeah,
different.
of course,
So,
course. Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah, so as a kid, I was like pretty overweight. I was pretty. I've always liked sports though. Like, you know, I've always liked like soccer, like anything. I've always liked activities, right? But when I was, I think I was in like third or fourth grade, like, I didn't really have any friends because there was like this kid, right? This kid, Oki, his name. Dude, shout out, bro. I don't know if you're watching this. Look, ako dengar. Forgive you, bro. Anyways.
You made me who I am.
Yeah. He was like the class leader, you know? Like, he was like the cool guy at the time. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't remember why, like, he kind of like we used to have this thing in SD, and it's like, if you do this, it means like musuhan.
Yeah, okay.
And then if you like do this, it's like berteman.
Okay,
It's
okay.
some bullshit ass.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, like Don Bosco, so a local school, yeah. It's pretty shit. Anyways, like, Alki decided that like I wasn't like cool enough or something to like be part of the crew.
Yeah, the gang.
Yeah, and then of course, because he's the leader, like he's the popular one, everyone like looked up to him and be like, okay, so I'm just gonna like not be friends with this kid. You know, so like I felt like, oh shit, dude, like I didn't have any fucking friends, you know, to the point like it was so bad that like I didn't want to do this, but like I had to like tell my mom, you know, like I was like, dude, mom, like I didn't have any friends, like they're all like against me or whatever, and like my mom had to like come to school and like talk to the principal and shit, and then everyone had to like you know, like apologize, and like I don't know, I felt like that kind of like made it worse because I was like, "What, this kid fucking told his mom."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But like, basically, just like really low like self confidence, really low self esteem, like especially like when you're growing up, it's like it's the period where like you want to be like, you know, like trying to impress the girls. You're figuring it out. You're figuring it out, right?
Like social hierarchy is important back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, you can get bullied for anything, dude.
Yeah,
you know, back in those days,
yeah,
like
exactly,
I swear.
exactly. Like you weren't really sure how to like communicate with the females. So like I don't know, you were just like figuring things out. Bro,
yeah, of course.
You know, so then I just kind of had this experience of like, oh fuck, dude, I'm always like being bullied. Just things like that like kind of affects my self esteem. And as I grew up, I was like, okay, dude, like I really want to be able to like stand out. You know, I really want to be able to have a good physique, like be healthier. But I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know, like most people, like probably think like, oh, you just like do some bicep curls or whatever,
that's
like,
it, magically
sit-ups, and like it happens, right? Like I didn't know anything about this, so like that's what I did for a while, and like nothing really happened. Just eating a bunch of shit, you know. Like, you're a gist kid, like, you know, dude, Dak Tweed game, I don't know if you know.
Oh, no, I know, yeah.
The fucking burgers.
Dude, they had the
school.
craziest cafeteria,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That shit was not good for us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, so I was just eating whatever, man. And then I guess when I was like 16, that's when I started to like, okay, I went to a gym, Life Spot, like next to Gist, Hotel Crystal.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, now this is the first time that like I'm actually gonna be like serious. But the thing is, like, I've already had it in my head that I was like, I want to like, you know, change. I want to be able to like really work out and like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like a sponge, you know. I was like, I'm gonna absorb anything that my trainer tells me.
Yeah.
Remember at this time I had no idea, right? So
Yeah, you walked in blind.
exactly,
Yeah.
and this wasn't like you didn't have YouTube or Instagram. People like me telling you like how to do it properly. This is just like you don't know anything. You listen to your trainer, and then that's what your trainer tells you. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, yeah.
There was information wasn't as available as it is today, and so I did, and then she kind of she kind of taught me like the basics of nutrition and like, but it was a very restrictive diet, right? But I was motivated, so I was like, I don't give a fuck. You know? It's like chicken breast and like roti gandum and like all this shit.
Yeah,
But like it actually like because I've changed like how I ate completely, it kind of gave me like I made good progress.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
like it works, but it's just very restrictive.
Yeah,
right?
and
You don't know
then
how long
it's
you
hard
can do
to make exactly. It's hard to make it like sustainable because
that. Yeah,
exactly.
And then so during this time, right, I was in high school and I was like, this was already in high school and like everyone obviously wasn't like nobody like nowadays maybe like people lift and stuff
Yeah.
and like that's normal, but back in 2010 like nobody does this shit, right?
Old motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody does this shit. This is like a niche, dude. Like
Yeah.
nobody fucking works out, like, and nobody actually eats like that in school. So I was like bringing my chicken breast, I was bringing my brown rice, and everyone kind of made fun of me.
It just
like,
made you even weirder, right?
yeah, it made me even weird. But at this time, of course, I was already like in high school. I kind of like grew out of my shell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had friends like we were hanging out. It was fun in high school, but like everyone was like, "Apaan sih lu makan kayak gini?"
Salt banget sih lu,
banget sih lu.
yeah.
And then like the first month when I was doing it, like of course in 1 month you don't see any progress, right? So everyone was like, nggak ada progress, gini-gini doang. You know what I mean? Kok nggak berubah-berubah?
Yeah,
Shit like
yeah.
that. And like honestly, dude, like that can get so demotivating if
Of
you
course.
don't have the like mental capacity to handle that.
Yeah.
And like that was the first time I had to deal with that, but I was just like tunnel vision, dude. I was just like, dude, okay, I'm
Give a
gonna
fuck
keep.
what
I didn't
people
give a
say,
fuck,
yeah.
Like I was like super tunnel vision, and like
Yeah.
this actually for me is like the biggest fight because, dude, like the reason why they say that is because it's so out of the norm, right? But then if you want to have a physique that's not like the norm, then obviously you're not gonna fucking eat like everybody else.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's how it is. If you want something you never had, you got to be willing to do something you've never done. So, I was like, okay, so I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep going, right? And after a while, it's like those people that were like, oh, dude, they actually
Doubters.
started like they started
Yeah.
noticing the difference, right? But then like when I was younger, I had this like mentality in my head where like, okay, I need to like prove people wrong. Like it gave me like fuel, like to like, oh fuck yeah, fuck these guys.
Yeah,
Like,
so you can say, I
I'm gonna
told you
tell
so,
them,
you know?
exactly. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
them I told you so. But then as you become better and better, like there's always a new criticism. Right? As you like improve on your physique, as you even show results, there's always
always gonna be those
something.
fuckers,
There's
yeah.
always haters. So I realized like this is not a good motivation for me to do. Like I shouldn't do it to prove other people wrong.
Yeah.
I should do it for myself. So the motivation, and like I'm not gonna lie, like the first why I did it was like, dude, like Cristiano Ronaldo was like my idol back in the day. I was like, dude, damn, if I had a body like this,
I'd be drowning in bitches,
I'd be
bro.
drowning in bitches, dude. But actually, you know what? The opposite actually happened, dude. Like, if you have a good physique, right? Like, you think it's the bitches that are gonna come to you. Yeah, sure, they'll notice, but like, girls are low key. They're not gonna like express their interest like that.
Yeah.
It's more like the dudes, bro. It's more like, damn, you're jacked. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Damn, this bitch
No,
is
no, the
jacked.
girls notice,
The girls
but
notice,
they don't
say it.
They don't say
They
it,
don't say
exactly.
It's like if you like this is for anyone, like if you expect girls to just like come to you just because you're shredded with a six pack, like trust me, like it helps, but they're not. It's not gonna be like you think, It's not like,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter so much. It doesn't even matter so much for girls, honestly. Like that's secondary. Like yeah, physique can help maybe in high school. It does, but then like as you get older and older, like girls don't really like care about that.
Yeah.
We could talk.
You should
more
be
about
doing
that,
this for
like-
yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like it's so different. Like for us, like we see a girl like, damn, she's hot. I gotta talk to her. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
maybe girls see guys the same way, but then like it matters so much more to them, like the substance of who you are. Your game. That's so much more important, dude. Like it's not the physique. So if you're doing it to get girls, I'm telling you right
I got
now,
bad news for you.
yeah, I'm telling you right now, you're doing it all wrong, man. Work on your game instead, dude.
Yeah.
That's number one. So, yeah, so anyways, like, there's always haters and it leads back to, like, why do people like hate on you? Like I call this like healthy shaming, right? Like why do people like hate on you or like try to discourage you whenever you're trying to do something positive for yourself, right? Because it's so out of the norm. Like it's out of the norm to be healthy. Apparently, like it's out of the norm to like not eat fucking nasi padang every day. It's like, kenapa sih? Why don't you want to fucking eat yang makanan enak-enak gitu? Kenapa sih? Kayak apa sih? You only live once type of shit, like, right? But like, dude, I do eat pretty good food. Check my Instagram yesterday. You know, like I enjoy the shit out of my cheat days. Yeah. But it doesn't, like, you gotta have the balance, right? Like you gotta have the balance, and like our culture, our society, not just in Indonesia, like throughout the world, is so fucking like based around food. Like think about it, like you want to meet your friends, like where do you go?
Yeah, you go for dinner or some
Cafe.
shit. Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't like, hey, why don't we fucking walk to the park? Like, you know, no.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Hey, let's go to Starbucks. Hey, let's go have dinner. Hey, let's go have lunch.
Consume.
You know? Yeah, consume
things.
Consume.
Yeah.
Eat.
Yeah, of course.
Right? It's always like eating. Like, why can't we be like, yo, let's fucking go for a walk. You know, let's go play some sports. Like, yeah, sometimes that happens, but for the most part, it's like that's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right. So our culture is so based around food. Society is so based around food that like it's hard for you to say no to like the temptations are there every day. Like you go to someone's house and then it's like, oh, you feel bad if you don't eat their food.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say, I think a large part of it has to do with, especially in this country, there's like, I don't know what the definition of this word is if you translate it to English. Sungkan?
Oh yeah, nggak enakan.
What's that in English?
Yeah, I don't know. Like you just feel bad.
You just
like,
feel like
impolite.
Like you feel rude if you don't eat the food you're offered and all that. You know, that's one part of it. I think in Indo, and another aspect also like, only recently have, like when I was in Melbourne and when I was in Canada as well. Like, dude, there's healthy foods everywhere, dude. Like if you open the Uber Eats. It's everywhere.
Exactly.
But here it's like it's only recently starting. I know a few places that I fuck with like all the time. But I don't think it's I just don't think the country is as health conscious as like.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
You know?
And it's like you don't realize this, like you don't think that it's important for you, but then you're like, hey, I don't care. Like I have money, I'm making money, I'm happy, I can provide for my family. But think about this, like how long can you be there for your family and not just provide for them, right? Like, you want to be there for your family when you get older. You want to be able to be physically active if you have kids. You know, even if you don't have kids, you want to be, you know, having good sex with your wife. So you got to be physically fit, dude. You don't want to be like the fastest man alive. Exactly. You don't want to be the Flash. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. So you got to like. You know, there's a lot of benefit in like working out and like just being fit, and I don't mean like getting shredded, getting jacked. Like that's up to the individual, but like at least being cardiovascularly healthy, having a good like organ system where you're not like your arteries aren't all clogged up, you don't have high cholesterol, like this kind of shit.
Breathing heavily after 2 flights of stairs, kind of shit.
Exactly. And dude, guess what? Like the healthier you are, the more you can get away with bad shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like. The healthier you are, the less likely smoking cigarettes are gonna kill you. The healthier you are, the less likely COVID's gonna come and kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the better your immune system, the more you can get away with bad shit.
Yeah, every once in a while, right?
And I'm not saying you should be doing bad shit all the time, but like, dude, we're humans. Like, none of you here can honestly tell me like, oh yeah, I'm like perfect 100% of the fucking time. No, dude, like, enjoy your fucking life. You know, go eat out, drink that alcohol, and you know. Do something else if it's legal in your country.
If it's legal.
Exactly. If it's legal in your country.